Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we have a worker placement game unboxing. This game is called Dark Domains, and this is a game where you are trying to corrupt the realm, basically, is the whole idea here. It's a theme that really intrigued me the first time I heard it. You know, so often, especially in worker placement games, you're just kind of being the good guy. You know, even in Lords of Waterdeep, you're trying to be the person that you know, helps the people the most. You're still a shadowy figure, but you're still trying to help the people because that's how you're going to gain the most power and become, you know, the most powerful lord in Waterdeep. So with Dark Domains, you're actually trying to corrupt this this region of this realm. Pretty cool idea. Can't wait to actually play it and see how it works. So we're gonna get down there and I'm gonna show you what comes in the box for Dark Domains. I do want to mention our sponsor, of course, Board Game Co. Board Game Co. is a website where they have all kinds of games for you to buy. You can sell your games to them. You can trade over at Board Game Co. They have lots of different options, fantastic games, some hard to find games, games for great prices as well. And of course, at Board Game Co., you can buy, sell, and trade your way into a better collection. So let's get down to the table and see how dark or what comes in the box for Dark Domains. All right, here we go, Dark Domains. All right, so this is from Laboratory H and Mr. B Games, designed by William Baldwin, Carlin Horger, I hope is right, Jeff Horger, and Joe Roush. Art by Jonathan Elliott. Let's take a look at the back real quick. So 2 to 5 players, about 2 hours, ages 14 plus. Can you thrive in the darkness or will you succumb to the light? Dark Domains is a competitive game where 2 to 5 players vie to accumulate the most favor from the necromancer represented in the game as evil tokens. Players are tasked with the objective of accruing these evil tokens through the play of buildings, monsters, spells, and henchmen. To gain these tokens, players will need to gain wealth and purchase resources, but be warned, the necromancer cares not for gold or trinkets. Only the darkness of your heart will win his favor. All right, so let's go on and get right on into it. All right. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got some stuff to punch here. Let's see. Punch board number 1, front. Okay, yeah, got all that. Lots of colors. I like that a lot. Very, very colorful right off the bat. Punching these out. They seem to be punching out without any real hung up a little bit there. Saw that one hang up, but it didn't rip, which is important. So feels like maybe it's, yeah, I think it's this row right there for whatever reason is hanging up because the rest of them are punching out just fine. Okay. Another punch board, looks like pretty much the same stuff there. Okay, here we've got some different stuff. Let's see what we got. All right, we've got dragons. There we go. Fire elemental. Oh, I like that artwork. Look at that. That's cool. And then these elementals look cool. Look at the water elemental. And then earth and air. Here's the air elemental and earth. Okay. Got a lich, an ogre, black cultist. Okay. What else we've got here? We've got the ogre, specter, Mummy. Okay. This might be the very first game I have that has a mummy. That's pretty cool. Are there? I don't think there's any in. I don't think Mage Knight has any. Minotaurs, Manticores. Got some tokens up here. Magic Spell, Imbue, Sanctify. Probably some resources here. I'm guessing this is corruption, probably. Some more resources, maybe. Oh, look at all these guys. So you've got some more Manticore, Bloodsteel Orcs. Those guys look cool. Chimera, White Mask Gnoll, Gargoyle, Elf Mercenary, Kobold Orc. Again, I'm thinking resources here. I wonder why these two are green. Those are the White Mask Gnoll and the Elf Mercenary. Have those green backs, so I wonder what that's about. Hanging up just a tad. Nothing too serious. We've got Desecration and again Imbue. I guess that's probably... No, what the other one was Magic Shell, so Desecration is different there. I'm really... Look at all these different bad guys. I like this a lot. Again, the Kobold Orc. We've got the Sorn Oak Goblin, a Troglodyte, Bandits, Tarpa, Foreign Mercenary, Queen's Command, again Sanctify. Okay. This time it's these two that are green. Really curious what the difference is there. Okay, so here's the core rules. So let's take a look at that real quick. I know on Board Game Geek, this game has like a 2.8 complexity. Last time I checked, so I'm guessing it must not be a super difficult game to really grok. But I mean, as far as pages go, let's see. Well, these look like they're explanations for. So this are the appendices. So really looks like probably maybe 21 pages. This page 21 right there. But let's see how far in it takes to get to the end of. These are spells, building cards, henchman cards, fortune cards. Ending the game and winning. That happens on page 17, so I'd imagine prior to that would be most of the core rules, but I mean, you do still have attacking, so maybe not. Maybe all this is actually still some core rules that you haven't gotten to yet. So somewhere between 17 and 21 pages of rules. I will say that, so the pages have some pictures, it looks like. For the most part, it's primarily text, but I will say the text, maybe size 14 font or so, and there's plenty of space there. So even though you've got 21 pages, I would think that really, it's probably closer to a 10-page rule book if you were to condense down some of those, some of the words and everything, the space that it's taking up. Okay. All right, so here's the board. We'll get the board open in just a second when I can really zoom out a little bit. Here's some more boards. I'm guessing these probably are the player boards. Elves. All right, see, this one says the dwarves, but I wonder, I don't see, like, all that looks the same as far as I can tell. And there as well. So I'm not sure. Oh, I guess it's the, no? Oh yeah, okay, so this has the blue hue for the dwarves, green for the elves. So I guess it's mainly just color, at least as far as the player boards themselves go. Here we've got the cloaked, the Harrow's folk, that sounds ominous, and the Northmen. Okay. Here's this, maybe a first player marker. Lots of bags like that. That is a lot of bags, actually. Well, yeah, that's a pretty good amount. I like that. Always appreciative of bags coming in the game. All right, so let's see what we've got as far as the dice go here. So we've got some 10s, looks like 2 D10s, 2 6s, 2 12s, and 2 8s. Then over here, so these must be for the individual players. Maybe? I think so. Yeah, so you got yellow and orange there. And this is probably some sort of tracker or something. And here you've got blue and green and red, and there's a purple guy in there. But let's pull some of these out. So let's see up close. So that's, I think the cloaks were the red ones. Stand for, I'm guessing for this guy right here. That's what that stands for. Okay, and we've got some cards. So let's get into these real quick, see what we've got. All right, so cards are maybe a little on the thin side, but I'm always complaining about cards. What do we have here? So this is Ivar Thordsson, Genlog, Ornd. Okay, wait. Oh, these are in the okay. So that's the Northman. These are going to be, I'm guessing, the character you play in the game, because these are the colors of those different factions that I listed off a second ago. Yeah, this looks like some elves, the dwarves, the cloaks, and looks like you have the option of male and female. They each have their own special abilities. Okay, and then a wizard. Let's see. A lot of these, whatever these are. Druids and fighters. That's kind of cool looking. And rogue, sorceress, cleric. I'm noticing that they're actually telling you the gender of these guys. So obviously male here. We had, I believe all of these are female that we just passed. I wonder if there's actually some mechanism in the game where that matters. I would guess that's the only reason I can think what they would actually, I mean, they've taken up room on the card to let you know that. So that's pretty interesting. Ranger, thief, wizard. That guy's cool looking. Okay. And then we've got these cards. And these look like they're actually named people. Same artwork on all these, except for some of the faction icons are changing, and obviously this stuff's changing down here. Hyrista, the Medusan, Sujin, the Elementalist, Karkofan, Esoli. Okay. Let's go with these cards up here. Okay, so looks like all of these cards have this kind of astral kind of symbol on the back. Death, the Empress of the Moon. Kind of have a Page of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay. You know what, actually, let's look and see what these different types of cards are called real quick. All right, so the ones we were just looking at are fortune cards. And then, so then these people right here are the adventurers, those yellow cards, these right here. But what are 7 henchmen? Okay, these guys are henchmen. Okay, have that back, which appear to be spell decks. All right, so it looks like maybe 2 different types here, that symbol, and obviously 2 different colors. Are these more? Yeah, there's some more right there. Okay, so we've got spells like Banish, Earthquake, Flame Strike, Howling Wind, Pain, Transport, Desecrate. Look at these. Look at this art. Look at this. Is really cool looking. Magic Shell, Transport, Slay, Conflagration, Resurrection. Nice. Desecration, Imbue, Rage. Okay, let's open these other spell cards up. So we've got the blue spells and green spells here. Alchemy Formula. Come on, there you go. Tunnel. Summon Elements. Forest Path. Offering. Counter Magic. Nullification. Sanctify. Charm. Confusion. Fool's Gold. Dispel. Black Plague. That's nice. Charm. Enthrall. Okay, and then the last thing we've got are these 2 decks of small cards. These are buildings, I believe. Without reading the rule book yet, one side we've got mine, and the other side we've got cavern. Obviously looks darker than what's going on here, right? And so then move on to the Merchants Guild, right? And on the other side, you've got the Thieves Guild. So I'm pretty sure as you spread your corruption, because that's the whole idea in this game is you're trying to corrupt, as you spread your corruption, you can change some of these buildings into their darker counterpart, keep into the outpost. It's just a guess. I really don't know, but that seems to be something like that's going on. Farm into the wasteland, you know, village or ghost town. And so, let's see. So, you know, we've got the bog or the swamp. And what was the bog again? Let's look at one more. Oh, here we go. Barracks. Right? Got the barracks. The warren. All right. And we'll open up this last thing of building cards, get a few more ideas. All right, so here we've got the estate or the dungeon. Nice. The tomb and the crypt. Graveyard and the deadland. Castle. Fortress. Let's do one more. Woods. Dark woods. Oh, actually, I want to see what the temple is, though. Temple and the corrupted temple. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. All right, so last thing we do, let's take a look at this board. I got some cards I got to move out of the way here. All right, so it is single-sided. Not a terribly large board, which, you know, lets me think that a lot of what you're going to be doing is going to be going on your individual player boards. Looks like you've got different spots here. I'm guessing, because I know it, I'm pretty positive that worker placement is one of the primary things here. So I'm guessing all these circles like here and here is where you put your workers. We see some of these squares like this over here at the docks. And down here, look over here at the Nichtmarg. These squares seem to perfectly, you know, fit these guys, So I would think that something's going to be going on there with those. Got all these different places: the Farland, the Docks, Yellow Swan Tavern, the Royal Court, Temple of the Black Cult, Harrow's Town Council. And it looks like we've got a track here. I guess this is an entire turn. Looks like there's going to be like 8 phases in the turn. Maybe we got Fortune, Preparation, Minion, Resolution, Foreman, Adventure, Production, and End of Turn. Got a spot up here for Henchman cards. Adventuring party members here. Okay. I like that it really shows you, a lot of rule books will tell you, okay, put this stuff basically here. This board actually doesn't leave any dots. It's like, hey, here's where you can, the best way to organize all your cards. We've got building cards down here, fortune cards. And then over on the side over here, henchman cards, attack spell, defense spell, control spell, and production spell. So those are the different types of spells we just saw. Pretty cool. So there you go. That's everything that comes for Dark Domains. I do also want to mention that if you want these shirts right now, we have a special promotional code, 15% off over at Mr. Meeple. So be sure to go check them out and see what they've got to offer. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. And of course, click the bell so you don't miss any new videos as they come out. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.